When you talk about an education, what do you actually think that you're going to get from it? What are the advantages of an education to you? My name is Lavender Claire Mikalo.
My name is Lydia Mpisi.
And I'm Sarah Abdikadir.
And we are all from Roanoke College, and we're here to talk about education.
So guys, let me ask you guys. How do you think education has helped you in your future? Lydia?
I feel like personally my education at Roanoke College has prepared me for the future because I feel like I'm all-rounded. Because I've gotten an opportunity to take different classes from different fields. I've had a chance to take classes in political economy, in art history, in sociology, psychology, environmental studies. So I feel like I'm all-rounded. I've become a critical thinker. I've become more creative. I've learned to look at things in a different perspective, from a whole picture rather than a specific thing. So because I'm aspiring, or I'm working towards becoming a physician, and I know as a physician I'll be dealing with people from different backgrounds, with different attitudes and different beliefs. I believe that having had this liberal arts education at Roanoke College, I'm well prepared to adapt in such an environment and in other environments as well.
Alright, that's good. What about you, Lavender?
Well, if you talk about future, you're not certain about what will happen. You're not sure if you're gonna be a doctor, if you're gonna be an engineer. You're not sure. So I think Roanoke College, or Liberal Arts College here, has helped me try and forge my future in various ways. So if I don't actually need to go to medical school, I can be a biochemist. If I don't get into to be a biochemist, I can do something else. I can maybe go talk to people, be a motivational speaker, because I have learned a lot about public speaking here at Roanoke College. I have taken courses in African studies. I can write a book or maybe talk to people and try to educate them more about Africa and things like that. Because when you talk about future, you're not really certain about what will happen. So I think Roanoke College is trying to prepare me for that, because I don't really know if being a physician is meant for me, or if when I become a physician, what is next. I might become a physician but go back to Kenya and start a business, and if I'm taking business classes here at Roanoke College, then I've learned a skill, and that will help me in the future.
So technically Roanoke College has helped you to be more open-minded about the future, and that will help you deal with the future better.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good take.
Yeah, I totally agree with Lavender. I agree, because we are equipped to adapt into different environments because of the background that we have in different fields. What about you, Sarah?
For me, I think for me personally, I think I have benefited the education here by discovering myself better. To some people it might not be very important knowing yourself, but I definitely disagree. The more you know yourself, the more you discover who you are, the more you challenge yourself, the more you grow. And I feel like I have grown in every field. I have grown when it comes to my career, because here we do research. I've been able to do research. I've been able to take upper level classes. You challenge yourself more in the educational aspect. I've taken classes outside my comfort zone, and then I realized, hey, I actually like a bit of art history. I actually like learning about culture. I find myself wanting to do more things about public speaking, more interested in debates and stuff like that. So I see myself growing each and every day, and I'm more excited for the future, because I feel like I really want to go outside there and challenge myself more, see if Roanoke College has really prepared me well to deal with any kind of situations out there. My second question for you guys is, what is your ideal school? Considering that you guys have had the opportunity to study in a liberal arts school, and some of us have had the opportunity to study, in universities back in Kenya, what do you guys, or what would you guys want to see incorporated in the Kenyan education for it to be like an ideal school for you?
Well, for me, exactly what I can say is that I think the Kenyan education system is very different from when I came here. Is the first thing I saw is that the professors were really hands on deck. They were always there with you. They will always help you. You're like, okay, professor, I need help with this. But when you go back to Kenya, I think there's a shortage of professors, and that is a problem first of all, because there's a professor who works at Nairobi University and he also works at Egerton University, so he's not always there to help you. And also Roanoke College has this system of INQs. They call them INQs, but they're just classes that you take to equip you with different things about life. I took a class about masculinity in literature, and I never saw men in such a way. But when I started learning about it, I was like, okay, that's why my brother behaves like this. Okay, that's why I don't really understand why he's always mad, and why he doesn't vent out like I want him to when he's mad at me. And such things, like when you go to a networking event, you can start talking about those things with someone. If you meet someone who has also like taken a class about that, or maybe he's interested with masculinity in literature, you will strike a conversation and maybe you get a job in that instant.
Right.
We don't have such things in Kenya. That's one thing that I noted, and that is a problem. If we don't see that, then we need people to start learning different things, so that when you meet someone who is different from you, you have something to talk about with them. And that is what I really advocate as an ideal school. That's what we should advocate for. And also the thing about internships, most Kenyans don't have a lot of internships, because if you want an internship, you have to know someone, and you have to know someone. So it's like, I'm not gonna get an internship because I don't know very many people. My family does not know very many people in my own field of study, so I don't get an internship. And with that, I don't get to put my knowledge to work. So you're left there, you finish, you graduate, and you go get a job, and they're like, okay, show me some work experience. I don't have any. Why? Because I didn't get a job, because my mom doesn't know someone in someone. So things like that are very what I want to see in a Kenyan education system, or maybe that's my ideal school, as you guys said.
Okay. What about you, Lydia? What's your take on it?
To take off from Lavender, I would also advocate for more inclusion of the students in school, and this should start from high school, not just university, I believe. So like she said, with internships, we need to have Kenyan students have opportunities to learn in different settings, not just in class, taking notes and taking exams. For instance, like they say, Sarah's been involved in research. Lavender's also been involved in research and other volunteer opportunities at the hospital. I've also been involved in research, in internship, and with other on-campus activities which we've all been involved in. And that is something that lacks in Kenyan University. I had a chance to study there for 6 months before I came here in the School of Engineering, and we had classes from 7 a.m. in the morning, sometimes they would go until 8 p.m. in the night if we had labs. And we really did not have that opportunity to go out there and volunteer and help members of the community while you gain more skills. We didn't have opportunities for internships. We did not have opportunities to do research. We did not even have opportunities to attend conferences or workshops that could further our knowledge and make us have a bigger picture of things or acquire different perspective, like like Lavender did in the masculinity literature. We need more opportunities like that in Kenya. I believe with that, Kenyans will be able to understand one another and stop this, like this fight against tribalism and all that. Like if we take different classes like psychology, we will be able to understand like why people behave in different ways. We'll be able to understand people from different cultures. So I'm advocating for more inclusion, more opportunities for students to learn in different settings and not just in class.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good take on it. For me, I will say I would also want to see a school that advocates for talent, like showcase of talent. I don't mean in a small case, like during the end. I don't know if you guys had this back in high school, like towards the end of the school, you have like a closing day, or even primary school, whereby you performed and stuff like that. Although that was fun, I think on a big scale, I would like to see children take a big step of vocal classes. If you want to be a dancer in your future, why why should you go to an engineering school if you know you want to be a dancer, a professional dancer, you know? And I would like to see people, you know, more open-minded to such ideas and not just have this narrow idea of success, like, oh, you can only be successful if you're a doctor, engineer, or I don't know, you know, those big careers. I would like to see schools integrate these small things. You know, it might seem to be so small, but actually it makes a difference, because our economy is not just made up of doctors and engineers. It's made of so many other careers. We have entrepreneurs, we have, you know, dancers and stuff like that. Singers also contribute to our economy. So I would like to see a school that appreciates arts, you know, and integrates it in their daily lives. And I would also want to see students be given opportunities to, you know, study abroad. And go abroad might not be in the sense of just coming to Europe or America. I mean, abroad, even within Africa itself, we have so much to learn from each other. We have so many things we can see and, you know, idealize it, bring together, you know, to build our economy together as Africans, you know. So although yes, these ideas are out there, but I would like them to be done in a bigger scale, and that will be my perfect ideal school, you know, a school that is good in education, good in arts, gives so many opportunities, such as we said, you know, research, you know, voluntary work and all that, and also schools that actually have equipment. Like, we're in the science department. To be honest, seeing science in a very theoretical way is hard for you to have the whole full grasp of it. If our school do not have the equipment, then I think our research will be baseless, you know? Like, you will not be able to learn fully if you don't have the right equipment. And I think that is what most schools should have, like good equipment. I know it's expensive, but we need to, you know, invest more in our education so that we can succeed, so that we can have the opportunity, you know, to fight in the technology world, you know. If we don't have these equipments right now, how are we going to learn, you know? We need practical and theory world so that we can be successful.
Yeah, and I just wanted to mention, it's not like we don't have that much opportunities in Kenya, because we have companies like IBM that are taking like Kenyan students to intern with them. I just wanted to emphasize, like, even within the schools, like we see here in the United States, we are able to work on campus because the different departments on campus are allowing students to do that. So if in Kenya they can do that, that will be very nice. And also another thing, currently the system in Kenya, we have this government body called the Joint Admission Board that chooses it gives you opportunities to select 4 types of courses that you'd like to be involved in, and then it chooses one for you, and it also chooses the school you're supposed to go to. So I would say, like, we need some change there. We need some more flexibility there, because most people are taken to do engineering and they really don't want. They're just taken there because of the grades they got from their national examination after high school. So if we can have more flexibility there, then that's when we'll have more opportunities for people to show their talents, like Sarah said. And, you know, like, I don't want to repeat myself, but more inclusion.
Yeah, it's like how here you can come undecided, and then within your 4 years you can actually choose your major after fully understanding what you're getting yourself into. Definitely agree to that. And to that note, we're coming to an end, and we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and giving us the opportunity to listen to our voices and our ideas about education. If you like this video, please take the time to like it and vote for us. Vote for us, and thank you so much for listening to us. And we would like to give thanks to Zawadi Africa for our opportunity. We'll also like to thank Roanoke College for the opportunity we have right now, and for everyone who has supported us, and our friends and family. Thank you all.
Thank you all. God bless you.
God bless. Bye-bye.